What's up? What's up? It is the four phonies. And tonight we got me, Tay, and Ricky. It's gonna be two phonies tonight. two phonies tonight, and we're gonna hold it down. You know, every now and then we can't have all four of us. We got to do what we got to do.
No doubt.
Yeah,
no doubt. I'm here for
it, man. Rick, you know, I think it was a pretty good week of a good week of football, not just the weekend, a good week. Because first of all, to start the week off, the Titans got their first victory.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go ahead and count that. Let's count that for the way to start the week off.
And you know what? I'm gonna do a little different today. Normally we start with the weekend, then we go with the Titans. We're gonna start with the Titans, then we're gonna end with yesterday's stuff, everything that happened yesterday. That's how we're gonna do it today.
Okay. All right.
Just in case some of them doors jump in there on this live, they can hear what we gotta say about them guys.
All right.
So, of course, I said it the week before. I said I was going to go to work instead of taking off to watch the game.
You did. Yep.
So I went to work. I may have checked the score a couple of times. I didn't look at nothing y'all were saying in the text or anything. Y'all were texting. I didn't look at anything. Is that a sign of what needs to happen every week?
No, man. Just when you have the opportunities, go ahead and check them out. I think when we was watching the game, well, after we watched the game and you hit us up talking about, is it worth watching?
Right. It was
honestly, some of the highlights, it would have been nice to just check out the few highlights that happened during the game, without just sitting there and diagnosing everything that happened. But
I think Corey's comment of, he replied and he told me, he said, yeah, you got to be a fan to watch this game. And then he kind of told me he wanted me to watch it to see what I was seeing during the game. We all look at the game and all four of us may see something different on a play or something like that. So it's good to, see what everybody's thinking about the game. So
yeah,
let's dive into the game. We scored 31.
Yeah.
Now, just looking at that game, would you have thought we would have scored 31 the way it was kind of played out?
Not at all, man. Especially, I'm trying to think how many touchdowns we actually scored. It ended up, Nick Folk ended up being the special team player of the week.
He had to get
from all the field goals he hit or whatever. So, yeah, I'm trying to think how many darn touchdowns we scored.
Okay, we didn't throw a touchdown.
Nope. Pollard ran for one. Well, that was with time expiring when and Tajay Spears ran for one out of the Wildcat.
So we had two rushing touchdowns, and so just let's just start on that side of the ball since we're talking about it. The offense. Were you happy with what the line was able to do as far as the running game?
I was even though we didn't pass much, I was even happy with some of the pass protection. So I think the line, and I don't know if it had to do with the opponent or whatever. I know Jalen Phillips, he kind of almost created a little little problem for us. But
Yeah.
I think the line held up well, and I think they're as crazy as it sounds. They're right now probably early. They're built more for the run game. Seem like
Yeah.
especially. I mean,
Yeah.
we know Latham is built
Right.
for it, so
Right.
that yeah.
And I agree. They probably are more a run offensive line. Um, I got to give props. MPF a lot better than the
It
week.
did.
A
Yeah.
lot better. And I don't know if that benching of MPF may have made some people look at I could be next. I don't, not
Right.
necessarily that any of them just deserved it, but
Right.
sometimes when somebody get yanked, it just brings people out to say, I could be next. So
Yeah. Yeah.
the run, Spears, he was running hard. I
He
did
was.
I did check your you had one that said that when Spears was running hard, you were like, yeah, maybe Henry gave Spears a call.
Right. Yeah, man. Because it looked. I don't know if it was because he had more opportunity. They gave him more opportunities, but when he was in there, it looked like he was on a mission
Yeah.
to run and hit those holes and just get as many yards as he could. Because like I said, I mean, Henry just ran for almost 200. Well, basically 200
Right.
that week. So it may have given him a little put a little pep in his step or whatever.
Yeah. Spears, I probably saw like maybe one run that was bad of Spears where he could have bounced it. He kind of didn't see where the hole was. But other than that, I can't say really anything negative about the running backs.
Yeah.
The receivers, not a lot of passes.
Right.
Saw because we had a run game, you saw a little bit more of NWI out there. Burks caught the one pass that they threw to him.
Yeah,
that's
he
a
did.
positive. He did jump though. He did he did do that little
He let it
skip.
get in his little body a little bit. Yeah.
He did do that little skip.
Uh-huh.
So the real question, the $1 million question for the Titans fans. Are you going with Rudolph? I know what Callahan has said that if Will is fine, he's the quarterback. And I have my thoughts on that. You personally, after that one game, would you go with Rudolph?
No, I still wouldn't. I think it does open that door or creates a door where they kind of know what they have. Well, you know what Rudolph is,
Right.
first of all. But I think this opens the door for, all right, Will, you mess up and you throw these crazy interceptions and do something crazy, we're going to go ahead and pull you. You know what I'm saying? I am more open to that scenario more so than I am. Let's just straight up start Rudolph, because I think it's still going to be a learning experience for Levis. And I saw a lot of bad quarterback play today. It was a lot of great plays, but a lot of bad.
You saw the plays that Levis has done today.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw plays, that Levis has done. I mean, the one Green Bay.
Yeah.
I mean, it was straight up Levis. So, you kind of have to live with some of that stuff, man. It's just you got to figure out whether he's diagnosing and knowing where the players are, where to throw the ball or whatever. So
and I think you made it a point after those plays that hold on, let me add Corey. Corey, I'm adding you. We're gonna I'm gonna finish this point, then we're gonna get you got those plays. You made that point. I think after Love did his, how it's because it's Levis and he's our quarterback. We're gonna act like The world is about to end. It's over. And plus with him, we have seen it a lot of times. It's a lot of times. We need to see more good than bad.
The play that I said that on was a Josh Allen play. Josh Allen missed.
He missed somebody
wide open. Would have been a touchdown early in the game, and it was an overthrow. And plays like that, we don't see them every week because a lot of us aren't watching all the games at the same time. When the Titans are playing, but it's happening to other teams as well. But it's still something that's not clicking. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that's what he definitely doesn't have. That's where I look at it as they are trying to see if they can fix him this year.
Yeah,
and it's at a point of, if you go with Mason Rudolph, you may win 8 games, and your quarterback situation isn't solved, and you're picking 12, 13.
Yeah.
You're not going to get one of the top quarterbacks coming out. If you go with Will, you win 8, 9 games and you see some progress, you say, okay, maybe this is our quarterback, or he turns it around and you're like, definitely this is our quarterback. Or shit, you just lose and you're able to get one of the top quarterbacks.
Drafting Cam Ward.
Yeah. So
I've heard this sentiment all week. Kind of which one of those two scenarios do we want to be in, right? And I always come back to thinking about the other guys on the team. I think about free agents, guys that are there, signed for a year, guys that moved their families, guys that took a chance on a new situation, a new coach, Will Levis. And there's a lot of people in that boat. They play for money, but they also play because they believe Rand Carthon, what he told them. They believed in the opportunity. And when you see it come down to, we got to see what we got, and so we're going to give him the whole season, that's disheartening in my opinion. I think you should be able to figure out what you got before the season is just decided upon. If we got first of all, if we got a top 10 defense, you got a top 10 defense, and you scrap that just because, not scrap it, but you put everything on Will Levis and if we got a quarterback or not. That's just not, to me, that's not team football. That's not, you can't put the whole season and all these other people that made choices and sacrifices for this team and think they're still going to play and try to win. It becomes kind of, that locker room, you'll lose your locker room when you make it that obvious. If you got somebody that can win, play good enough, get better, who's to say Mason Rudolph, if we've seen his best, we hadn't seen his best football. Maybe he's just now ready to step into his own. He's not going to be dynamic, but can he be the game manager with all those other pieces that we brought in place to be much more, if he's not turning the ball over every time, and he's making a few key plays.
If he's looking like what he looked like Monday, which you said is not dynamic, we're going to be looking at D-Hop looking pissed on the sideline every week.
Yeah.
And that gets,
that
get back to you know, that what
but
the
a
hell
lot of
did
that
I
was
sign up for?
But a lot of that on Monday was also playing with your backup. He hadn't been taking first team reps. He hadn't been in there. He's playing scout team.
But he's a see that's you giving Mason the excuse that the commentators were giving for Huntley. He ain't been doing this. But these two guys, that's what they've been doing for years, have been backups and coming in and winning games. He won the game, but that's what they've been doing. So
you also got
I don't think Mason is like, he's been it ain't like I can get Huntley. Yeah, he's been there 2 weeks. Mason's been here all offseason. He knows the plays.
I would say that's true, but at the same time, he's been running the other team's plays all week. So you got a play caller that's trying to win a game and can see he can move the ball running the football and just not turning it over.
Yeah, I get that, but I just you said I don't know. When you say manage, like it's like I don't see it. It's just gonna be
okay. Let me back up and pose my question a different way. Do you think D-Hop would be out there mad if Mason had practiced with him all week, and the coach wouldn't be so vanilla in his play calling? Maybe
I don't know,
because if Will was in the game, yeah, Will would have threw the ball more. I would think they would have been a different playbook, but I don't know if we would have won. I don't know if we would have won. They would have went back and forth. I don't know what's on Will's.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know because he wasn't in there, so we don't know.
And the thing I worry about with Will is not his ability; it's his mindset. And,
but it's everybody. He shows the ability.
Yeah,
it's just not clicking. It's not. Everything's not clicking.
I mean, when it comes to, I was just saying with Will, comparing the two, in my opinion, I just feel that Will's upside can create better opportunities for us to score. You know, can it create more opportunities for us for the other team to score? Absolutely, it can. But, and maybe I'm naive or whatever, thinking a switch is going to flip and he's going to get it. But it's almost like I'm just waiting on that to happen. And I feel like it has the potential to happen. And I hope that it happens now, that he had the opportunity to see Rudolph play and he know that his job can be in jeopardy. And maybe he just take that opportunity to be smarter, I guess. I don't know. That's just what
I don't know, man. I see him acting with his instincts and trying his best. But this is the NFL, man, and some of that stuff just not gonna fly.
It's that mentality that he has to get rid of. That probably in high school he was the best player. When he was at Kentucky, he had to do extra stuff to try to win at Kentucky. And he's got to realize, I got D-Hop, I got Calvin Ridley, I got Pollard, I got Spears, I got all these tools that I can use. I don't have to try to do a Superman play and try to force a ball in here or try to run somebody over.
Yeah, okay, the last one. Run somebody over. Even that last one you said, take away all the silly mistakes, wipe them away, right? You still got the part of his game that's a big part of his game that is a renegade, that's wild, that's trying to stretch out, run somebody over or stretch out and get that extra yard. Right now, he's got an AC joint sprain or whatever. You still got to depend on your backup quarterback.
Yeah, you got to. I ain't saying you ain't got to depend on your backup. Yeah, you got to depend on him. Yeah.
Well, I think he's already shown that he's not the one that he's not gonna be able to do it, man. He's not be able to be a long-term solution. So he's not gonna be there long term.
The thing about it, my question is, are they looking at it? Are some of them looking at, okay, rookie year Josh Allen, this is what we saw his rookie year, him doing these type of things? Because sometimes coaches are thinking, oh, I can get this out of it. Mm-hmm. Coaches have that, oh, give me that player. I can work with him. I can get this out of him. Maybe Callahan is looking at, okay, I saw Josh Allen as a rookie doing these same things, reckless with the ball, running wild, not a great percentage. Will's percentage is better than what Josh Allen's was the first 2 years. Big arm like Josh Allen, maybe he's thinking I can work with him and get this to work.
I think that's 100% what it is. And I think that's why I think Callahan is like dumbfounded, because this dude is still going out there making these mental mistakes that I bet he thought he had coached out of it. And
right.
I you know what I'm saying? I really think Callahan is like, what the F are you doing? Every time, you know what I'm saying? Every game or whatever, not just on that particular play, but I think he really was kind of caught off guard by his performance this early in the season, expecting a little bit more, you know, especially not the bonehead plays.
Right.
So
you said it today, Rick, when you sent the text. It hit me. It hit me when you said this. You said old A Flacco is out here balling. How many times have we seen Flacco come off? Man, me and you sat and watched Flacco
all the time
and play the Titans and kill us a long time.
Yeah.
Remember that? That was Flacco.
Yeah.
And Marcus Mariota was getting sacked every play.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
Remember that? We was at that game. And Flacco is still able to be effective in an offense, slow as mud, just using his, he's got some time, but he's processing and doing, and even ran today. I don't know. I don't think it takes. I like Will. I like when he's doing good, man. But when he makes a mistake, how many mistakes can he make, man?
But you comparing him to, man, how long has Flacco been in the league, though? You're comparing him to somebody that's been in the league forever.
I'm comparing Flacco to Mason.
Oh, well, you said Will.
I know. I'm comparing all three of them, because even though Will is young, strong, he's not dynamic. He's got to be able to use his brain more to process, to be special.
So that goes to, I know you said the coaches. That kind of my point of, you're saying Flacco came in and he's balling.
Yeah. Well, I guess what I'm trying to say is,
even what Mason did wasn't dynamic.
I know.
And you said he's been running with the seconds. Hadn't Flacco been running with the seconds until last week?
They trust Flacco though. But yeah, you're right. I mean,
but why the hell did we get Mason if we don't trust him?
My point is, I don't see the upside, and I'm beginning to not see the upside in Will. What are we expecting them to do?
So that was okay. You comparing Flacco and then Mason. Your real point was you don't see the upside of Will. That's your real point.
My real point is you can take somebody not dynamic. You can take somebody that can't run. As long as he got time to if he's a good processor and got a good arm, that he can make people win. If you got the pieces around him, you know how to get the ball out of your hand, Tom Brady. We don't need a strong the thing that with his attributes, he's not fast. He can't really run. I don't know what we expected him to do besides throw the ball.
I think Will has all the attributes to be a dynamic quarterback.
Who does?
I think Will does.
Oh, I don't.
I think he has all the attributes. I mean, I think 100% is mental.
That's the main attribute.
I mean, but that doesn't have anything to do with like being dynamic. I mean, you can be dynamic and still make mistakes.
Yeah.
I mean,
like, okay, I'll give you a good example of what I'm talking about, Rick. It was 4th down the last game, not the win, but the one we lost. 4th down, and we went for it. It was a big play I think it was toward the end of the game. 4th down, play action to Pollard. Pollard was not really open, but he could have probably forced it in there, and Pollard could have got it. Mm-hmm. But he took off running.
Mm-hmm.
Took off running, and he got swallowed up 2 yards before the 1st down marker, and we only had. He was like he picked up maybe 1 yard. I was like, oh, that's not gonna win in this league, man. That right there, I don't know, man. I'm beginning.
Your thing is the mental. That's the mental aspect is your.
I think his temperament, it's his whole temperament. It's his whole.
Well, that's mental.
Like he's too hyper. I think he can grow out of it with time if he got time enough to. But I think it'll be years before what I'm talking, before that maturity comes that I'm talking about.
I think we're all saying the same thing, and we've said it before about him, his mental state, and him being aggressive, and you know what I'm saying, going out there and trying to run through a brick wall and just not having it there. You know what I'm saying? So I think we've said that. I guess the point is, and to the original question that they said, ask me, you may not have been on, who would you move forward with? Would you move forward with Rudolph or Levis?
I move forward with Levis.
You have said all that.
Hey, unbelievable. No, it's believable. It is believable. It is believable. No, I get what Corey. I get your frustration.
Absolutely.
Because Ricky sees the attributes of his physical throwing and everything. We've seen him make the big throws. But yes, it is very frustrating, the stuff that he does. It's like a mental brain fart that he has during the game, every game. That's very frustrating, because you look at, okay, he threw the pick 6 in against Green Bay. After that, he was rolling. As far as throwing the ball, he was on a roll. Him and D-Hop was on a roll that last drive, and then NPF has a brain fart and doesn't block, and it causes a
swallowed up. Yeah.
So, and we were like on their 32-yard line, and they went as so that, you know, he was probably like after that he was probably like 70% throwing, but that's like everything. I think everybody is. It's his mental. Will his mental change? And how long will this staff stay with him?
Right.
Are they gonna ride him out the rest of the season, or are they gonna give him the first half of the Colts game if he's healthy, or whatever games he's healthy? Are they gonna be like, first half, let's see what Will got. If not, we can bring in the relief from Mason.
Can I say something about that? When you said healthy, I think that's a big term that I think Callie has used. When Will, I don't know if he said healthy.
He did,
but if did he use the word healthy? If he's healthy, he's on the quarterback.
I think he did.
I think he said healthy.
So that's almost like, if this dude is 80%, 90%.
Like it gives him an out.
They might roll Rudolph out there.
Oh yeah, If he's not 100, I don't think they'll put him out there. I think they can be like, well, it'll almost, well, not that serious. Last year, the Panthers faked a Bryce injury to sit him down for one game. he got in the press conference and he was like, I didn't know I was injured. Like,
no.
Did he?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's like a good show.
So real quick, before we move on to the other side of the ball, Tremaine says we got to get a fullback like KC in Baltimore. Tremaine, I'm going to say this about Baltimore's fullback, and I said it in our group. That is making Derrick Henry run. Well, he lost weight, but having that lead fullback is helping Derrick Henry a lot, not just running without a lead fullback. Because I looked it up. The last time he had a lead fullback in the Titans was 2019, and he went for the 2K.
Wow.
Wow. You got a fullback and the threat of Lamar, RPO, or whatever.
Yeah. But our fullback for us would have to be They got to get out the way. We got a little quicker backs back there. Huh? Yeah, and we gonna run a little stretch plays.
We've been putting Brunskill in every now and then.
As a short, yeah.
Yeah, they've been putting Brunskill in at fullback.
All right, we on the off. We done with the offense. Let's go to the other side of the ball on Monday. The defense. We actually showed up and didn't allow a backup quarterback to beat us.
I know.
That feels like special as a Titans fan. That's like special. And I just want to, first of all, I want to give a shout out to Joseph Day. That was definitely a quiet signing for us. He has been playing good. And Arden Key, you actually showed up. You've been on my list, boy, but you actually showed up.
Yeah.
Y'all think the defense was really mainly helped out because of their offense was having had a fresh new quarterback?
I think they would, but like I think I said this in the text. LaFleur and Willis greater than what's dude's name, McDaniel and Huntley.
That's a good meme right there.
Huntley been there just as long in Miami, if not a week or two longer. So
then
Malik was in Green Bay, I think.
No.
A couple of weeks ago.
Oh, it was close, right?
No, it's about the same. It's about the same because Malik started the second game of the year. Yes, and we traded Malik right before the season started.
Yeah, and I think Huntley may have been there. Huntley probably got there maybe after week 2, maybe.
Yeah, I think when he played us, he'd only been there a couple of
weeks. Week 1. Okay. So anyways,
Huntley.
Yeah, but I get what Ricky's saying, that not Malik against us. That first game Malik played good because LaFleur designed the offense around Malik, and he had only been there like maybe a little bit over 2 weeks. Yeah,
So that's kind of my point. That's what made me a little nervous about Huntley, because Huntley has a lot more starts. He's been quote unquote a Pro Bowler, even though he was was like a 7 or 8 alternate. But man, I was nervous going into that game, thinking he was going to do the exact same thing with better weapons. Malik. But hey, thank you. We'll take it, I guess. But defense played well. I think even Murray had a heck of a game. Because they were going to run the ball, and they didn't have the opportunity to run the ball at all because Murray was filling the gaps and stuff. So, kudos.
And that man in the middle, that man in the middle.
That's different.
Yeah, man.
Different. That dude looked like Hainsworth, Jeff, and everybody else that day.
Hey, I don't know if y'all heard Greg Cosell, but Greg Cosell said he was big on him, coming in out of the draft and stuff. But he said it looked just like his Texas tape, like what he's been doing.
Really?
It looked just like Texas.
One play, and we all seen it. It was when he made a stop for loss on a back that was in the backfield, kind of running to the left side toward the sideline. And I saw that big body. I said, that body is moving. That body's moving with the running back. He's going to tackle him. He's not going to get around this big body. He didn't get around that big body. I said, oh, that's different. We haven't seen that. And that dude can move, man.
Yeah.
He can move.
Yeah.
Shout out to Diggs.
Oh, Diggs. Oh, that was he had a great.
You pointed out somebody. He really made a good play on that Diggs tackle on that reverse. Your boy made a good play to start that Brownlee. Did you notice that, Core?
Did he attack somewhere? Did he come in?
He shot in and forced that blocker. He forced Tyreek to bend it out a little bit further He couldn't turn. He couldn't turn it. He couldn't turn as quickly.
Yeah, I might not have seen.
He shot in and forced him to bend it out, and then that's when Diggs them cleaned it up.
Oh no, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. I seen him shoot in on some other one, couple of times, and he might have made a play once or affected the play, but I didn't know he affected that one.
Yeah. I like Brownlee. Corey, I like that you sent us the Snead talking trash to Tyreek there.
I love it.
And you sent it and you said he got you hyped because you said we're gonna win more than we gonna.
I think that, man. When I saw how he is out there, I know he could have got beat, and if he would have had a good body, he would have got. But, man, that kind of confidence at the cornerback position, we ain't had that in that. We ain't had that. Right. And he got a reputation with it. He is affecting plays just because they know kind of what he can do, and they know he's probably disrupting some timing routes that we don't know about. That they
true.
True. I just like that guy.
Yeah. Defense did good. Let's go special teams.
Ooh.
Before we get to the good, we almost got another punt blocked.
He got a tip on it, didn't he?
I think he got a fingernail on it.
He got something. something. That middle is horrible right now. I don't know what they're doing. Blocking.
I think they're trying, Tay. I think that they smell like blood or weakness on our team, and they are sending people when we don't even send people.
We're not even getting a body. Like, it's not even like getting a body on anybody. Like, it's like pouring like the Red Sea and at least hit somebody into somebody or something.
Right.
They know it's not
right. At least hold them.
You're right. They studied and see it.
They're sending people to block rather than setting up the return. So it's almost like you're not going to send this many people or this person to go block the punt because it's a very low possibility of you doing that. Most of the time, you're going to go and try to use your people to set up a return. It's worth it to the other team to try to send somebody every time.
Yeah. If you getting that close or you blocking our damn punts, that is horrible. That is horrible. But let's go to the good. Somebody had this guy cut in the preseason. Nick Folk. Somebody wanted him cut for the rookie. I ain't gonna say no name. I ain't gonna say no names. He was trying to save money for the Titans. It ain't his money, but he was trying to save money for the Titans.
We saved $1.2 million.
Shout out to Nick Folks, man, for stepping up, man.
Up, dog.
Yeah.
He's stepped up. Yeah, that's just solid, man. That's the old guy with the big leg. I was excited about a young kicker. I thought we might need to take a look at him long term.
You thought we was gonna groom him for about 10 years? He'd be here about 10 years.
Yeah,
right.
Where
is he?
From?
We don't even remember his name.
I don't remember his name.
I wonder if somebody scooped him or
somebody probably scooped him.
Next year.
But I don't remember dude's name at all.
I don't either, man. Somebody, Tremaine, what's the kicker's name, man? You probably don't know.
All right, man. Corey, we rearranged this show. Normally we talk about Saturday's games first to start the show, and then we talk about the Titans. But today we talked about the Titans. And this Saturday.
Nuts.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Shout out to them boys on West End.
Yeah, man.
They didn't have any fans in there. They didn't have too many fans in there, but
right,
man. Okay. The win was shocking enough. But to put up 40
They put up 40.
That's
sprinkle me, man.
You know, that kind of scheme with the players that they got now running it, you got to spend time. The week you play Vanderbilt, they put everybody on notice. Last week, really all season, they put everybody on notice that they're kind of different. They're playing a little bit different now.
They beat Virginia Tech at first game, and then they laid an egg.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with that Georgia State, but that scheme, man, you have got to play assignment football. And that's exactly what they should have been doing at Vanderbilt. Is going right at you, making you play assignment football every play. Mm-hmm. You know, the dive, the quarterback can run, he can pitch it. That's tried and true, man. And I think kind of Alabama's kind of look past them boys.
Yeah,
they sure did.
I was so surprised, thinking back on it. It's like Vanderbilt controlled the entire game against the number 1 ranked team in the country.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like they controlled the game.
Yeah.
And when they needed a big play or to convert a third down, I mean, it felt like they were so confident in it. They knew they were going to get it. Man,
And was different. What was different for me to see was the physicality of the defensive backs and the linebackers. They were hitting out there, man.
Van ain't had that type of defense in a while.
Yeah.
They were coming up hitting.
Yeah. Shout out to Pavia. Cocky dude.
Yeah.
Say that.
But he bagging it up.
He bagging it up, man.
What an exciting! I mean, I knew some people that went to that game, and to say they were actually in there,
they were really there.
They were really there. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You know, it's gonna be about 10,000, 20,000 people in the next 5 years that say they were at the game. Right. That wasn't at the game.
Look, I know 2 that was in crimson colors.
Oh, that's what they was at buying too. They wouldn't have.
He was sick.
They was there to see Alabama.
Right.
Oh man. Then after that, I ain't watch this game because I had to finish the series finale of Ghost Book 2.
Wow.
Ghost Book.
Yeah. With Tariq.
His big rich time.
Oh, Ghost. Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
Power Book 2, my bad. I said
Ghost
Book 2. Power Book 2.
I got you.
I had to so I didn't watch. I thought, well, UT's gonna come back and win. Kind of like I was thinking about Alabama was gonna come back.
Yeah.
Corey, I need your UT analyst right now.
All right. I think Heupel's offense, they've passed the defensive playbook around on it, and whatever they're doing in that secondary has got them. They hadn't been able to adjust to it. It slows them all the way down. They can't throw the ball. They this 3 deep safety, and I don't know what they're doing, but to me it seemed like the defense got 14 people out there. That dude barely threw for 100 yards last night. He didn't have 100 in the first half.
No.
And to say I've seen Nico get a little frazzled, he was frazzled. They were touching him, man. They were sacking him.
Were they?
Yeah.
He pulled a Joe Mixon at the end when he ran out of bounds, Tay.
What?
How does he not throw the ball, man?
He ran out of bounds on the last play of the game.
What the?
You didn't even see that?
No, man. I'm telling you, I didn't watch. I watched like maybe part of the first little bits and pieces of the first half.
So prior to that, Tennessee let them score basically to go up 19-14.
19-14. They let them score, Tate, so they wouldn't milk it down and kick it. They let them score. once they got to a certain point, they let them score. And Tennessee got the ball back with about a minute and 20 seconds left, something like that, which is plenty of time. They had 2 timeouts. Plenty of time for them normally.
Yeah.
But he made a couple of dynamic plays, man. It looked like, and they did. They got probably down to the 20, 30.
Yeah, they were almost red zone. So
they were in Arkansas's territory.
Oh yeah.
They were strikers. They were in 25 yards to the touchdown.
And he ran out of bounds.
My boy ran out of bounds.
He sure did.
I couldn't believe that.
Was somebody close? Was somebody close to him?
You know, this is where I think Nico has to improve. Is that he can run. He's very elusive. Last night, man, he should have been running. He should have ran north and south. He would run sideways and still looking to make a pass play. He should have killed him last night.
I did see one play earlier, like he threw the ball, and I think the guy may have caught it out of bounds or it went out of bounds, and he had plenty of room to run for the first down.
He got
so Corey, I got a question.
Yeah,
Nico for Heisman, that's over with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's over with.
Yeah, buddy.
For this year, that's a wrap. This season, that's a wrap. Maybe next season, but nah, he showed that he's human last night, man. And they, I think that will make it tougher for him to come back against. You still got to face Alabama. You still got to face Georgia. He got to go back to the drawing board, and Hyper has to go back to the drawing board offensively.
You got Vandy too.
Oh, and Vandy.
Do they play Kentucky?
And Kentucky.
Probably so.
No, I don't know if they play Kentucky this year.
Okay.
They might. I don't
know. They in the East. So they probably, I think. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if because there's so many teams now. I don't know if they all in the East play each other. But I did see y'all messages. I was at dinner. I saw a couple of messages. Y'all were talking about Pierce not looking too well.
He ended up doing better than he was when we was texting about him.
Okay.
He had some big plays before it was over with, but he's definitely fallen down the pecking order.
Little mock drafts.
Right.
But
he's I saw him before the season started. He was mocked as the number 1 player in the draft.
Yeah.
The last one I saw, he was not in the top 10.
Yeah.
And they were playing against a dude they had as the number 2 DN prospect. I can't think his name, but
that wasn't that big.
Was that the big
number 40? Yeah,
the bald head dude that I saw him. He looked like he about 40 years old.
Oh wow.
He affected the game last night.
Yeah, I saw a couple of plays with him, and that dude was.
Yeah, you could tell.
Man.
Yeah.
So many. As far as Tennessee on offense, you had some big holding penalties. You had so many false starts. It was loud in there, hostile environment, great college atmosphere. But it was kind of like welcome to the SEC, Nico, last night, because that was a loud stadium. And they were discombobulated a lot. They did score. They scored
right after half. Is that what you're talking about?
Well, I was thinking about the third quarter. I think they scored on their first possession of the third quarter. And did they kick a field goal in the third? Did they score 10 points in the third quarter? I don't know.
What was their final? The final was 14, right? So
was that it?
No, they came out right after half, I think, and scored. Because it looked like they had picked up the momentum. And because they were up 14 to Arkansas scored 16 straight points. 16 unanswered. So
they did?
Yeah, I think it was 14-3. Yeah.
So
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It'll be interesting to see what happened with them because it could go either way. Yeah, they did bend and they didn't break because Arkansas was in the red zone maybe 3 times today in the first half.
Oh yeah.
UT did score 14 in the third, but think about it with the playoff system the way it is now. If you run the table, you got a good chance now still to make the playoffs. You still got a chance, not a good chance, but you got a chance to make it.
Yeah. Other teams are losing as well.
So, they put I'll just say this: they put the backup running back Bishop, young guy. He can run the ball, he can run the football, but man, he was in on pass pro.
Terrible.
Totally lost, Jay. He looking over here. The blitzer come right by his face, right at Nico's face.
Oh man,
get out the way. He's elusive.
You get that with those young guys.
Yeah, twice he did it like back to back. He's looking over here, comes right behind his neck, right at the quarterback.
All right, y'all. We at the 50-minute mark. We're gonna get out of here. But before we get out of here, Corey, I got a question that I asked Ricky. So I didn't watch the game. I watched it on replay. I didn't text y'all. I barely looked at some of y'all's texts during the game. This coming up Sunday, should I not text with y'all? Should I not watch the game?
Did you watch the other ones when we lost?
Yeah, I did. You had texts from me during that game.
Yeah. You just need to go out, plant some grass or something, man. Do something else.
Okay, there it is. Once said watch it. I may not just. Maybe the first quarter. I'm not gonna text with y'all. I'm gonna watch it and not text with y'all.
No, sack that, man. You a phony dog. I need you watching it.
Nah,
man.
I ain't gonna text watching
it with us, man.
Y'all can see what I'm saying on X. I'm gonna just start being on X all game. Just all game. Everything that happened, I'm gonna just be on X. Look at that. Look at him with his jersey untucked. Why is socks so low?
Hey, I tell you one thing this week. I'd rather play Richardson than Flacco.
Man, you know what? I was about to ask that question before last week, before this week's game. I was about to ask, would y'all rather play Richardson or Flacco? Because Richardson will give you the ball.
He'll give you the ball, right? He gonna take some chances. But he can turn that ball over. So,
yeah. Tay, I got a question for you.
Yo,
where is Harold?
He had a sack last week.
Harold Landry?
No, not Landry.
Oh, my bad.
Is the last name Harold? The other
Harold, the rookie.
The rookie.
He gets in there, so he gets in there. He plays. He hadn't really done anything, but he plays. He's number 92. 92. Is he 92?
I think it is 92.
You said Key had a pretty good game, but we ain't never talking about. I just thought about it the other night. I woke up. I said, what dude been at?
Yeah, he been in the rotation, son.
He's just not affecting the game.
No, he's not like preseason. He's going against those third stringers looking good. Now he's going against real linemen. not guys that's working at Amazon right now. So he's gonna look. He got adjusted. He got adjusted them Pro Bowl left and right tackles. They got a little more weight and strength on it. But yeah, he been playing, so they keep him active. So he must be doing something. They see something that he's staying on the active roster.
How did Dylan Radens grade out? Did pretty good last game in the win?
I didn't see the grade, but for me, he did good.
He did good.
My grade, he did good.
Yeah, I think he graded.
Well, I mean, he graded out good. That's all.
My grade, he did good. NPF did a lot better.
Hey, you know what, fellas? We need to create our own
grading system.
Man,
it would
come up with a name for our grading system.
I'll do that.
That's what's up.
And okay, y'all heard it here first. We about to come up with a phony grading system for players. We're gonna start with the Titans, and then we just gonna take it on to the league, and it's gonna be on fire. Check us out on X, Facebook, Instagram. Hey, check me out on X Sunday because I'm not talking to them phonies on Sunday, and we 4 phonies out.
Be out.